Okay, we're back, and we have this key that Lucia Purnell gave us, and um, I think it opens a filing cabinet in Autotech, so that's where we're going to go. Um, maybe it opens something else, but this is the only thing I can think of that we don't currently have a key
Returning to
for.
Autotech after almost getting my head blown off the last time makes me a little nervous. There are no speeders parked outside, and a cautious look around leads me to believe the place is empty. At least for now. I better work fast.
Yes, I think we're decently safe right now. I think there are still ways to die, but I don't believe there's anybody who's patrolling this time. So,
Well, that won't work.
doesn't work on the top one.
That doesn't seem to do anything.
Doesn't work there either.
Well, that... If I can unlock these drawers, I might get a little more information on the Black Arrow killer. I'll have to keep my eyes open for the key to this drawer. That doesn't seem to do... Well,
Oh. I thought for sure this key would work on this filing cabinet. Does not seem to. Interesting. I don't know anything else that's locked. Is his desk drawer? Were his desk drawers locked? I don't think they were. Squirrely controls. Okay. Yep, they're open. Okay. I just don't know what else this would be for. I was pretty sure.
that doesn't seem to do anything. That doesn't seem to do anything. Well, that... I'll have to keep...
Okay, so it's locked. Confirmed for locked.
That doesn't seem to...
Okay.
I don't think anyone else is here, but I don't want to take any chances. Getting caught in here would not be good. Well, that...
Yeah, we can't use it there. That requires a key card. I don't think Jackson... Yeah, we can't actually use Jackson Cross's thing.
This door's an emergency exit, but it'll set off an alarm if it's opened. This...
Okay. Is there something in the lobby we need a key for? No, maybe it just doesn't go to anything in Autotech. Seems weird. Okay. Let's just start talking to people, I guess. Nobody to talk to there. I guess we can talk to Malden. I don't think we've talked to him in a while. Maybe he's got something to tell us.
What can I do for you, Murphy? Can't help you with that. You think I know everyone in this town? No can do, Murphy.
Look, Mac, I need your help. I know Dag Horton was an NSA agent, but I gotta find out why he was posing as the Black Arrow killer. Now, this could be a matter of life and death. For me.
Come on, Murphy. You know they don't tell me anything. Especially not when the NSA's involved. I'm the wrong guy to ask.
Man, you gotta be able to figure out something to tell me.
Well, I do know one thing. I know where they took the body. It's down at the county forensics lab. Listen, I know the guy that runs the place. Maybe I can get you in and you can have a little time to take a look around. That's it. That's all I can do for you.
Well, maybe that'll be enough.
Can't help you with that. You think I know everyone in this town? No can do, Murphy.
Okay. I did not remember the morgue being in this game, so this is something I wasn't remembering. But Mac Malden has gotten us into the morgue, and so we will get a chance to see Dag Horton's body.
For the second time in a week, Mac comes through for me. Now that's a new record for him. When I get to the morgue, the door's unlocked and the coroner has conveniently gone out for a long lunch.
Hey.
His scalpel looks sharp.
No way.
It's Pug. I always wondered what happened to him after I tossed him out of my office.
Is that all that this is? Was a gag? That's a pretty good gag.
Someone didn't finish their sandwich. From the looks of these damaged craniums, I'd say these are the remains of Curly, Larry, and Moe. Well, it's good to see they've got additional storage capacity.
Okay. Got the lost and found here.
You don't see something like this every day.
Is that just a foot? I guess it is. Wow.
I wonder if the owner knows it's lost. A strap-on shoe. I deduce chicanery took place at the coroner's annual three-legged race. So, this is where Louis shops for his brains and eggs. Special. Wow. Someone decapitated Mr. Clean.
Okay, there are eyeballs here.
Ugh, eyeballs. I bet someone's been looking all over for these. G through I, and Horton starts with H. Looks like it's locked.
Is this what Purnell's key goes to?
That doesn't seem to do anything.
No. Can you pick up with a scalpel? And we can. Okay, here we go.
File cabinet key.
That's the file cabinet key. Got it.
I'll bet Mr. Horton has something useful in his wallet.
Okay, and this might get us into the evidence room at Autotech. I don't think any of these other... I don't think any of these other... Whoa.
Nice calendar. Maybe I'll start shopping at Fred's.
I don't think any of these other cabinets are going to open. But still potentially check out the body.
Well, it's interesting, but not too useful to me right now. Dag Horton. I can't think of anyone else I'd rather see in here. Dag Horton.
What the hell?
The cause of death for this guy's obvious. How I Did It by Victor Frankenstein. I get the feeling that evil experiments have been done here. That gurney looks about as comfortable as one of those Craft-O-Matic beds.
Let me just make sure none of these other ones... What? Oh, this one opens. Nothing in it, though.
Nothing in here. Nothing in here. Nothing in...
Okay.
Well, there's always room for more.
Is there anything in there? Doesn't look... Okay. So we can't do anything with Dag Horton's body, which is, you know, probably fine. But we got his wallet, which had a security card, and we have a file cabinet key. So now maybe we can actually get into that filing cabinet at Autotech. So back to Autotech. Some sort of manila envelope in here.
Yeah, maybe the contents of this envelope will shed a little light.
This is the same kind of key as Purnell's key, but Purnell's key doesn't have a number on it, so... Okay, March 4th, 2043 to Agent Horton regarding special assignment. Target A, Wright, interrogated and eliminated. Target B, Ellis, under surveillance but not an immediate priority. And Target C, Collins. It is imperative that you begin surveillance on Target C immediately. The doctor has gone underground and all attempts to locate him have failed. Target C, as we discussed, worked with the doctor and is the last person known to have contact with him. In addition, I've acquired information on a Target D, Emily Patterson. Target D is living at the Fuchsia Flamingo nightclub, 165 Chandler Avenue. I have reason to believe that the doctor may attempt to contact or relay information to Target D, so secondary surveillance is required. As we outlined previously, any contact with Targets C and D must follow the BAK MO. This is imperative. Once either target receives a communication from the doctor, the target should be eliminated. Also, I must stress again that the top secret nature of this assignment. Details should not be discussed with anyone, including other operatives. And we have a paper with numbers from the memo from the desk of Jackson Cross for your information 1091. Okay. I am going to go ahead and save because I think we are in some amount of danger in Autotech. I don't think there's a patrolling bad guy, but I think if we do something wrong, we can still die. Okay, so we're going to go over here. And I'm going to look at this pass key one more time. 773348. And that gets us into the evidence room. And note that the travel button is depressed here, and this is where I thought we could possibly die. I don't think we will die unless we screw something up, but I'm going to save anyways. You can't travel out of this room, so you have to use the door, and you can be killed if you fail.
Well, this is either a map of San Francisco or a giant Etch-a-Sketch.
If you fail to check out items from the room correctly. So there's this metal detector, and if you pass through here with items that are not checked out correctly, I believe you can die. So, what's this? We have NSA key says B17. So, B17 is going to be one of the ones we want to open. There it is.
Hello, box. We meet again.
It's a puzzle key. Or it's a
Hello,
puzzle
box.
We meet again. This time, I'm not letting it out of my sweaty little hands.
Right, so we have the box, but we can't just walk out with it. We have to use this machine over here to, like,
I guess I'll need to put something in the reader first.
You have to use this here to like turn off like the security ID tag for it. So
I guess I should open the door first.
open is the bottom button. And then I think this memoranda, this paper with numbers, this is the code. So 1091. To get a little bit closer to it. Okay, demagnetize. So there's some sort of magnetic thing. Now we have this one from Purnell, and I don't remember if she told us where we're supposed to use it. Or if we're just supposed to figure it out like this. Wait, there was something down there. Oh, this one's already open. What's this?
An NSA ID badge. I bet I could get in quite a bit of trouble with this little baby. An NSA high security clearance badge.
We need to demagnetize this as well, so we will go do that. After we deal with this crash. Yeah, I don't know why Pandora Directive crashes so much. So we didn't really have this problem with Under Killing Moon.
Well, that doesn't seem to do it.
Oh, I guess we don't have to demagnetize this. Which is, I guess that makes sense. It would seem like once you demagnetize a security badge, it probably won't work anymore. Crashed again. Okay, I know there's got to be one more thing we unlock with Purnell's key, and maybe she told us what cabinet it was, and maybe I just wasn't paying attention to it. Possible. But I'm hoping we can just see it by sort of scanning. What's this?
Probably cash from a drug bust.
Okay, that's cool. Wasn't expecting that to just be open. I do think we have to demagnetize the cache.
What?
I guess we can just trial and error it this way. Feels a little tedious, but... there's not that many.
That doesn't... That does... That... 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 What? That does... That doesn't...
Nothing in that row. Okay, so it's either an A or we missed it, in which case we'll have to search for other clues as to which one this goes to. Yeah, I don't know. Let's demagnetize the cache and get it here. Maybe I'll call Purnell and see if she'll tell me. Did I get that wrong? Oh, I did. Okay, and it is no longer any different than our normal cache. It's now part of our cache stash. So we now have $600. Let's go ahead and save. And then, really not sure what we're supposed to do with this key from Purnell. Let's see what we've got. You know, let's go back to our office and call her and see if we can get a little bit of an idea that way.
This is Lucia Purnell. I'm not at my desk.
Okay, I looked at some walkthroughs, and there were plenty of walkthroughs that just told you how to solve this, and that's not what I wanted. I wanted to try to understand the puzzle. So I now understand the puzzle. It's very stupid. Basically, Well, it's not stupid. Let me back that up. It's just very obtuse. But basically, it's not about this map and this map don't match up. But what we need to do is we need to choose holes that match the cardinal direction that you would be traveling if you used this itinerary. So, for example, Calcutta, India, and Urumqi, China. Calcutta is directly south of Urumqi, and also the black dots here are the non-stars, and the red are the stars. So the only two dots that have a direct north-south relationship here are right here. And that's how we do that. The second one is Bombay, which is a black one, to Dhaka, Bangladesh. And Dhaka is a star. And so it's going to be something like this. I don't know if this is right because I specifically, there it is. I specifically avoided looking at the ones that were just the solution because I was like, that's pointless. Third is Kathmandu, Nepal. Okay, so it's going to be a star to Rangoon, Burma. Okay, and that's also a star. So that's going to look like something like Kathmandu to Rangoon. Could be something like this. No, it's not right. Like this? Okay. So Madras, India. Not going to be a star. To Bangkok, Thailand. That is going to be a star. So we're looking for a non-star to a star directly east to west. And it looks like it's this. Phnom, Cambodia to Beijing, China. Okay, so Phnom Penh is right here. They're spelled differently. This one has an M, which is how I thought it was spelled. This one only has an N. To Beijing. So we're looking for a star to star that is more or less straight north to south. Could be this one. Actually, yeah, I think it has to be this. Because it's a slightly northeastern light, so it has to be slightly northeastern. Bandar Seri Begawan, Brunei to Hanoi. Okay. So this is going to be a star to star. It's going to be slightly northwestern, so I think it's going to be this. Okay. And I think you can see that like the pattern is everything has to connect through the middle, right? So these last ones we don't even need to use. I guess we have to do them in order. But no, these have to be it. Okay. Come on. There we go. And the final destination. Okay. So that wasn't super satisfying, but that was exactly what we're supposed to do.
This box contains a module similar to the one in the first box. There's also a slide.
Okay.
It's a slide with a picture of some strange object. But if Malloy put it in the box, it must be important.
So the slide is of item 186, and we have the 186
The drawing
scrap.
on this paper looks just like the slide I found in the puzzle box.
So these two, I don't know if they're related in any way. I don't think we can do anything. Yeah. And then we've got Malloy's device piece 1.
I have no idea what this thing is, though it looks like a module made to connect with other pieces.
Maybe. Okay. I also saw when I was looking at the walkthrough, I was specifically looking only in this section of the game, and I saw something about where Purnell's key goes to, and it's E36, and I don't know how you're supposed to know that. The walkthrough wasn't specific. But we'll just go ahead and do it. Oh, it does highlight as openable. I can't believe I missed that.
Well, I hope this is what Purnell wanted me to find. Or maybe she'll just have to be happy with a bootleg copy of a Bon Jovi's greatest hits CD.
And we got a crash. For some reason, Autotech is just crash central. Don't know why. I hope we don't get these crashes later on, because there's a couple of sections that are... yeah. This is the Operation Euphoria disc. We need to demagnetize it. It's 1, 0, 1. Excellent. Okay. Should we go look at what's on this disc? I think we should. Before we give it to Lucia Purnell. We should at least try. Maybe it won't work.
This is an old DVD format disc, and it won't run on my computer.
Ah, DVDs don't run on this modern computer. These modern computers that still have optical drives. Okay, so let's just call Purnell then and give her her disc.
This is Lucia Purnell. I'm not at my desk right now, but if you leave your name and vid phone number, maybe I'll get back to you.
Okay, I guess we can't give her her desk. Let's call Gordon Fitzpatrick and let him know that we've got a couple of the puzzle boxes and see if he's got any insight into where the others might be.
Have you had any luck recovering the box from the NSA?
Yeah, I got it, but I don't think the feds are too happy with me right now. You got a second to talk?
Certainly. The power cell was recovered from the site near Roswell. A.E. I suppose that could refer to Archie Ellis. I believe he's the editor of the Cosmic Connection.
Right, I think we saw this name earlier at some point. I think it might have been in the newspaper. I don't remember. But that's a lead, I guess.
I don't know who he is. No, I've heard of the book, but I've never read it. Project Blueprint was the name given to the military's analysis of the alien materials. Oh, yes, I know of him. He's a respected writer in the field of UFO studies. By all appearances, he's a reclusive man.
A respected writer in the field of UFO studies. Okay. I don't think we have anything else to ask him about. Let's try Regan.
After Fitzpatrick hangs up, I realize I forgot to ask him for Ellis's phone number. I decided to check the directory, and surprisingly, Ellis's name is listed.
Okay, so we can just call Archie Ellis right now, but I want to try Regan one more time and see if there's anything she can tell us as well.
Hello, Tex. Found any leads on our mystery initials?
I'm working on it. Called to see what information you can give me.
Ask me anything you want. I don't know who he is. Don't know what that is. Doesn't ring a bell. I don't know who he is. Don't know what that is. Doesn't ring a bell. That's another name I've heard. I think he may have been an associate of my father, though I can't be sure.
Okay, so not super helpful. Let's try Archie Ellis.
Identify yourself.
I am Gandalf, wielder of the Glamdring and slayer of the Balrog.
I am
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to skip that.
Yeah, found this number on the wall at the Burger Barn's men's room. Are you Doris? Well, that didn't go very well. Maybe I should try it again.
Oh, man.
Look, I don't know who you are, but I need to find out everything I can about Thomas Malloy.
Tell me your name and your connection to Dr. Malloy.
My name's Tex Murphy, and I'm a private detective. I was hired to locate the doctor.
I cannot assist you in locating the doctor.
Well, that didn't go very well. Maybe I should try it again.
Just keep calling Archie Ellis.
Dr. Malloy asked me to carry on his work involving hieroglyphics found in the Roswell spaceship.
If you have knowledge of the Roswell hieroglyphics, then you should know other details regarding alien studies. If you can answer several questions, I will agree to meet with you. Who was the author of There Are Messages from Space?
J.I. Thelwait?
Correct. What is the name of the site of the immense alien landing strips in Peru?
The Plain of Nazca.
Correct. Name the structure located at Tiahuanaco.
The Gate of the Sun.
You have passed the test. Contact Archibald Ellis at 413 Vina Del Mar.
Okay. I guess that's what we'll do next. We'll go and talk to Archie Ellis. I feel like we're supposed to be able to... Was I supposed to drop this off somewhere?
This has to be what Purnell wanted me to find for her. She'll be so happy.
I don't know how I'm supposed to get a hold of her to drop this off to her.
This is Lucia Purnell.
Maybe I can just drop it in the mailbox? Try that. We've already seen that I can't do anything with it because it's an old DVD-ROM drive, and I don't know what the hell they're using at this point.
Well, that won't work.
Nope, I guess we just have to hold it. Okay, let's see if we can get to Archie Ellis's place. Oh, here it is, the Cosmic Connection. Yeah, that's about what I would expect.
The sloppily painted sign 413 Vina Del Mar identifies the place as the Cosmic Connection. The display window is filled with charms, amulets, UFO books, and astrology charts. It doesn't look too promising. I open the door and step inside. An innocuous-looking little man is debating furiously with someone on the vidphone.
Look, extraterrestrial contact was made by the Russians throughout the 50s. It is well documented.
Wrong decade, Arch.
The aliens had to get rid of Kennedy before he exposed them, and LBJ was certainly under their control, if not actually one of them.
LBJ was a commie, mate.
Look, Larry, Vietnam was a ruse to divert the America's public attention and to throw our political system into chaos.
Cliche, cliche, cliche.
You know what, Larry? You're really beginning to get on my nerves here, okay? So why don't I call you back later? Goodbye. You always sneak up on people like that?
I'm a PI. It's what I get paid to do. Are you Ellis?
Yeah, that's right. You must be Murphy. Here's my card. You got one?
Darn it, I think I just handed out my last one.
Oh, okay. Well, you give me one later. So, you're a private eye, huh? Never met a private eye before. Hey, want some herbal tea?
No.
No? Oh, okay. So, you know Dr. Malloy?
I knew him. He's dead. The NSA murdered him.
Murdered him?
Actually, I think the NSA wanted to take him alive. So I gather from that the NSA wanted something from him. Now, you were with him recently. Do you have any idea what that'd be? Oh, do you mind?
Actually, I do.
So I guess this is the part where you tell me everything you know about Malloy.
I wasn't done with that yet.
Sorry.
You want me to start at the beginning?
Yeah, it's pretty standard.
Well, I publish a magazine called The Cosmic Connection. I'm sure you've heard of it. We feature investigative reports, interviews, anything concerning the supernatural, the ET, anything like that. Anyway, one of my contacts in the field is a man by the name of Elijah Witt. Oh, he is a legend in the area of alien encounters. Anyway, a few months back, he set up an interview between Dr. Malloy and myself.
Did Witt say how he knew Malloy?
No, but I think that Witt, pulled some strings and got him, Malloy, a research lab at San Francisco Tech. Witt used to be a professor there, and,
Any idea what Malloy was doing at the research lab?
I don't really know, but he did use a strange term, the Pandora device. I'm not really sure exactly what it means.
Pandora device.
Well, yeah, he talks about the dark seed that was unleashed.
The what?
Well, something got loose, something alive. I mean, come on, there's been stories around for ages. Anyway, we talked about other things, Roswell, of course. You know what? What you should probably do is read some books, and I can make some recommendations.
Oh, they have big pictures.
Let's see, I'm gonna start you with something light. Foucault's Pendulum. This is practically a manual on government conspiracies. And, let's see, Adrift in the Telluric Currents. Now, this is a little tougher read, but it's good. It's really good. And a must-read is The Fifth Column, okay, by Richard Eco. Now, this man, he was a prophet. I mean, he proved without reasonable doubt that we've been living amongst aliens for generations, and the government knows everything. I mean, it even hints that one of our presidents was a alien, if not at least half. I won't tell you which president. I want to ruin the surprise for you. Anyway, it's all in there: crop circles, abductions, etc., etc. Look, if you want my advice, don't trust anybody, okay? I mean, I can sense you're on the level here, but most of the time, people, you just don't know. I mean, aliens are everywhere, man.
Hey, Archie. How do you know I'm not an alien?
Murph, you're so silly. Everyone knows aliens deny their own existence.
Well, I appreciate you letting me borrow these.
Sure, just take them home with you.
Could I ask you a few more questions?
Sure, that would be great.
Did Malloy send you a small box made of some strange metal? No apparent way of opening it up?
Well, actually he did, but it got stolen. That in the interview I did with Dr. Malloy. I'm missing a stapler too and a few pens. I don't know if I misplaced them or...
So let me get this straight. You just let somebody waltz in here and take the box?
Well, no, actually I hid it. But whoever broke in, they knew exactly what they were looking for. The interview that I did with Dr. Malloy was on 2 separate discs. They only got the first one. You want to watch it? Sorry for the interruption, Doctor. This power cell, as you call it, could it be used to power these ships?
Hypothetically. But first, we'd have to get into the Roswell complex. And the military isn't about to roll out the red carpet.
Well, rumors have circulated for years about what really happened there. Would you care to shed some light on the incident?
Well, I can only tell you what I've heard. Among the various items recovered at the Roswell crash were several egg-shaped capsules stored inside a containment chamber. Now, no one could figure out how to open the capsules, so they faded into the background for years. Then the researchers figured out how to operate the accelerator. Apparently, someone used it on one of the capsules, and something was released into the facility. And whatever it was, it killed off almost everyone in the complex before the military could quarantine the area.
And no one's been in the complex since then?
Not that I know of.
Thank you for your time, Doc. So, what do you think? Pretty cool, huh?
Well, the stuff about Roswell was interesting. He didn't say anything about the Pandora device.
Nope. So what are we gonna do now?
Well, I've got to find out more about the Pandora device. Maybe I ought to contact Elijah Witt.
Ooh, I don't think that's a very good idea.
Why not?
Well, you see, Mr. Witt, he's a personal friend of mine, but he's very important, very private person. He doesn't like strangers. Too many wackos on the loose, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, Archie.
There were strange designs on the box. They looked Mayan or Aztec. I told you what I know. I mean, by the name, I guess it's something powerful and something Dr. Malloy doesn't want to let loose. Well, I'm just one of the few people who realize that we are not alone in the universe. I mean, anyone who thinks otherwise is insane.
Listen, Archie, what can you tell me about this power cell?
Well, according to Malloy, there were 2 of them on the spacecraft recovered at Roswell. The research scientists decided that it was some sort of alien battery, and they tried to break one down. The other one was cataloged and stored somewhere in the Roswell complex. You think you're the first person who ever wanted to get in there? Heck, every UFOologist in the world would love to get in there and take a look around the complex.
So why don't they?
Well, look, first of all, it's secured. The military, they don't want anybody getting in there. It's only accessible with top-level security clearance.
Well, have you got any top-level security clearance?
Well, no.
Well, do you know where I can get some?
No.
Well, I guess I'm just wasting your time.
People say I'm crazy? Yeah, that's the pen name for Elijah Witt. He uses for his books. It's an anagram of his real name. Sure, I know about the book. You don't? I mean, I read it at least 100 times. Yeah, that's the code name for the research done at Roswell on the alien wreckage. I don't have any real good documentation on it. The government keeps a very tight lid on it. Oh, Mr. Witt is a living legend in the UFOologist community. I would love to have him over for some herbal tea and conversation, but he's always busy. I guess I just have to be content with his books. Well, as you can see, my shop here isn't just for anyone, but my magazine is written to be interesting and informative to all readers of all ages. That name isn't familiar to me. Oh, the doctor was a really nice guy. I'm really sorry to hear that he's no longer on this earth plane. You know, dead. Sorry. Well, I subscribe to the Mirror. It's a little soft on conspiracy issues, but yeah, not bad overall. Let me think. No, nothing. Yeah, she's a reporter for the Bay City Mirror. I mean, I tried to get her to write for the Cosmic Connection, but we didn't hit it off real well. Sure, I know about NSA. Scary group. I mean, it's common knowledge they're being run by aliens.
Talking to Ellis was like entering the Twilight Zone. All this hocus pocus about aliens and quarantines. And what's the story of the Pandora device Ellis referred to? I wonder if it could be linked to the boxes Malloy sent out. One thing seems pretty clear. Malloy considered the power cell to be important to his work and was convinced that one was still hidden away inside the Roswell military complex.
This is Lucia Purnell.
Okay, so we have a pretty good direction of where we need to go. We need to get to Roswell. I guess we don't really know where it is yet. Maybe Dr. Fitzpatrick does? Or Gordon Fitzpatrick?
Good evening, Tex. You look as though you're on to something. What can I do for you?
Well, I had a little talk with Archie Ellis. It seems that Dr. Malloy was working on something called the Pandora device, and I think it's connected to the boxes. I'd like to run some of these new developments by you. I need some information about the Roswell military complex.
What kind of information?
Well, I got one of the boxes open, and inside I found a picture of what I've been told is an alien power cell recovered from the UFO crash at Roswell. I think the power cell must tie in somehow with the Pandora device. And apparently, the only place I'm going to find the power cell is inside the Roswell complex.
You intend to go to the Roswell military base?
Well, I don't see any way around it. That's why I called. I need to find a way in.
I don't think I can help you. My security clearance there is a thing of the long past.
Any suggestions?
The only people that would still have access to the base would be top military personnel. And perhaps the NSA.
Well, if that's all, I guess I better get ready to go.
If you're certain you must go to Roswell, there's one other thing that I should tell you. The military base is well camouflaged, and you could spend weeks trying to locate the site. I'll give you the coordinates. If you have connections to the NSA, that's where I'd go to get security clearance high enough to get into the Roswell military base. I can't help you with that. It's possible that the box that Mr. Ellis received was a blind meant to throw the NSA off track. Knowing Thomas, he wouldn't put all of his information in any one box. Maybe we need all of the boxes to create the Pandora device. I believe he's the editor of the Cosmic Connection. The power cell was recovered from the site near Roswell.
Okay, well...
Hey, got a second?
Yeah. Oops. Time's up.
Very funny. I think we should get together. Why don't you come over here? We can meet in my room.
I'm not sure I should. Even a PI can only stand so much danger.
I promise I'll be gentle.
It's a tempting offer, Regan, but I'll have to pass for now.
You know, some men wouldn't be so resistant.
Well, that's just part of my charm.
All right, I can tell you're too busy for me right now. Give me a call when you've got more time. See ya.
Okay. I think that if we give in to her, that is not good for our chances of surviving at the end of the game. So I don't know if we're supposed to refuse on the phone or if we're supposed to refuse in person, but I think that was the safe choice. Lucia Purnell, pick up now.
This is Lucia.
No. Okay.
Despite warnings from Ellis and Fitzpatrick, I'm bound for Roswell. Hopefully the alien power cell is somewhere in the Roswell military complex. I know that without it, I'll never find out Malloy's secret. The trip to Roswell takes about 4.5 hours, giving me plenty of time to think. Something's bothering me from the last time I went to the Cosmic Connection. And it hits me. A black Avatar speeder was parked down the street. Could have been the NSA. A voice in the back of my head keeps telling me that Archie Ellis is in danger. Or is it that they're just keeping tabs on me? Eventually, I locate the military base, and using the NSA ID badge I found at Autotech, I'm able to get into the complex. The area is still running various security systems, but the place is totally abandoned, at least by humans.
Okay, so this is a very short day, and we'll do it next time. But before we finish this video, you're going to go back and warn Archie Ellis. This is really easy to miss. If you don't go back and do this, Mr. Ellis runs into Jackson Cross, and the encounter is not good for him. So we can go back and we can warn him, tell him to get out of town, and that will keep him alive. So we're going to do that.
Archie's nervous when he comes to the door. Earlier, there were suspicious characters mulling around outside the shop. I tell him it might be wise to close the store for a while and take a little vacation. With the way things are heating up on this case, it's best not to be readily available for just anybody who might drop by.
Okay, so we will pick up next time with Roswell, and we will start to uncover some more of the secrets regarding extraterrestrials, and continue forward finding the other puzzle boxes and completing the Pandora device. So that's what we're going to be doing next time, and we'll see you then. Bye.